Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to this new next series kind of video here we're going to be doing and talking about on my channel. As of right now, we're currently in the middle of 3 different series. Draft to Glory is going insanely well. I am in disbelief at how well that series is doing, how much support it's getting from you guys, and really, I'm just blown away. I'm definitely continuing it as you guys seem to love it. The second series that the second series that we're doing is Journeyman, and honestly, it's starting to get a little bit stale. We've got the Sharks going here right now, but we're in it for another 5 years. I didn't expect to win the Cup in year 2 with them, so that was kind of, it didn't go as according to plan, and I don't know how that series is going to turn out. And then the third series we have going right now is the Hamilton Tigers series, which I'm still having fun with. It's still getting good views. I'm happy about that series as well, and I'm having a lot of fun with that one still. But I am kind of looking to start a new series on this channel, as really Journeyman is starting to get stale, in my opinion. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know about you guys. If you want to keep seeing Journeyman, that's going to be one of the votes that I'm going to allow for you guys to choose. But yeah, as of right now, we are kind of just working towards a new series here soon. So we have 2 different options that we can use here. The first one for a new franchise mode here, I'm going to go to the creation zone. You guys have seen this team already, and that is going to be the Sweden Royals. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen this already, as really this team is... It's going to be a fun series if you guys choose this one, that being, I'm going to call it A Nation United, okay? That's what it is. It's the same as a couple other YouTubers, what they do. They just haven't chosen Sweden, obviously. And, well, I mean, we can look through the details here. Everything looks really good on this team. I'm very happy with how everything looks here. Honestly, there's not much I would change, and I really am happy with how the team uniforms have turned out. All that stuff has gone according to plan for setting up this series, and honestly, I think it'd be a lot of fun, but that's really up to your guys' opinion. If you want to see just a strictly Sweden series, which is something we can totally do. I'm very willing to do that if you guys want to see that. Rosters don't matter, but... that is option number 1. I guess it's option number 2, because your first choice could be no, continue Journeyman. So that is option number 1, is no, don't stop any of the current series that are going and start a new one. Just keep going with what you're doing, which we can do. I'm totally fine with doing that with Journeyman, just grinding through Journeyman, getting on to the next team. That is a possibility still, and then continuing the Hamilton series as well. The other thing, though, would be is if we start a new series here. I don't know. I found that every other day uploads with the Draft to Glory has worked really well, as far as you guys getting to see a new episode every second day. You guys seem to really appreciate that. I'm sure you guys would love to see every single day, but I'm not gonna put in that much commitment to the series and be doing like 2 uploads a day kind of thing. That's just ridiculous. But every other day has seemed to work really well. So if we are starting a new series, I'd kind of want to do that too with the new series, which would push the Tiger series out of the way, which I don't necessarily want to happen. So maybe we could do a schedule where it's like for 4 days we do like Draft to Glory and then a new series, Draft to Glory, new series, and then a Tigers episode, and then go 1-2, 1-2 like that again before we upload a Tigers. That's another possibility. So the second option here I'm giving you guys, you can see it on screen right now, is a slightly different take on A Nation United. It's my own kind of series I've come up with, and it would be called Country Collaboration. I kind of talked about this, thought about it more, gave it some more thought since that last kind of channel update video, and really I think this would probably be the funnest series we've ever done on this channel so far, as really it would provide for a lot of opportunity, but still playing by some very specific rules with really a team that got pushed out of the NHL a while ago, the Hartford Whalers. That would be the team we'd be using for for country collaboration. So the way I would explain country collaboration, a nation united is strictly one team or one nation. You can only use players of that nation, so only Swedish players can be in your team. That is a nation united. Country collaboration would be two nations. So instead of just picking Swedish players, we could pick, my choice here, my personal choice for players has been Swedish players and American players. I feel Canadian players are just so many that would be too easy, but Swedish players and American players would be my two choices. And the other thing that I want to show you guys is I have some custom rosters set up if you choose this. So Hartford Whalers are all set up. You got the XL Center, you got everything's pretty much as accurate as I can get it here. And really, I am excited to see if you guys choose this option, as I put some work into it. And I mean, the jerseys look sweet. Yeah, like this would be a very fun series. I haven't seen a true, like, really good Hartford series for NHL 20 yet. I've seen a couple, but it's like really small channels. So I want to do one here that would just be super fun with country collaboration. It was funny because I chose a shark as the mascot for the Whalers, but you know, it fits. I named him, what did I name him? Wally the Whaler? Wally Whaler, yeah. Okay, so anyways, that is the second choice, is country collaboration with the Hartford Whalers. We'd be using American and Swedish players. And the last thing I want to say here, guys, is if you do choose to push Journeyman out of my channel, say just it's done, get it out of here, sweep it under the rug, it's gone, then I mean, I would be okay with that. We'd be starting a new series here that, in my opinion, would be super fun. I've already set up custom rosters for if you guys choose this. If you don't, then I'll probably just end up deleting a couple players. But man, it is set up well here, and I think we would have a lot of fun with this series. So besides my custom rosters that we have already, obviously Wallsted's in there. He would be a goalie we'd be allowed to pick, as he is Swedish. Kellen Zidlicki I made as an unsigned or undrafted free agent, 21 years old, 83 rated, high elite. Honestly, he would be so damn good if we start a new series here and are able to pick him up. He is an American player, so that would only work for country collaboration, but man, like, his shot and his skating are so ridiculously good. His senses are up there too. He'd be really fun to use. The next player I made here was an American center named McGuire Jackson. We made him a 77 rated franchise player. He would be drafted in 2021, so he would most likely end up going first overall ahead of Brant Clark or Atu Radi. The player after that we made was Olaf Lindstrom. He would be going in the 2020 draft class, I believe, as he is 17 right now. So yeah, he'd go in 2020, a high elite defenseman. I get the feeling he'd go number 1 overall ahead of Lafreniere just because he's 82 rated, but you never know. And he is a Swedish defenseman, if you couldn't tell by the name, Olaf Lindstrom, not Lidstrom, Lindstrom. The other free agent that I have made available, doesn't matter which series you choose, is if you guys don't choose to continue Journeyman, then Per Tamernes here is a 6'2" offensive defenseman, right-handed shot, 81 overall at 21 years old, would definitely grow into a real stud for whatever team we use. Scott McDonald, an undrafted high starter free agent high starter undrafted goalie, but is available in the draft. So he's a player that we could pick up as an American if we did country collaboration. William Olsson, a Swedish power forward, just a really good shot. Nothing else insane on him. He's pretty well-rounded besides that, but his shot is definitely his strength, and he's a 6'2", just power forward who can just score on other teams. So those are the players I have made. I'll take more suggestions on slightly younger players. So we've got a lot of 17, 18-year-olds, but if you guys want to drop comments for 14 and 15-year-old players, I mean, yes, we do have a fairly solid draft here already with guys like Brad Lambert, Shane Wright, and Matthew Savoy in a single draft, as I have made them all high elites. But if you guys want to comment player names below, if you do so choose to either go with just Swedish players, I mean, The thing with country collaboration is that I would make a rule where for every Swedish player we draft, we have to draft another American player. For every Swedish free agent we sign, we have to sign an American player, that kind of thing, right? So that would be the rules, that it's 50-50 kind of split for the whole season or whole series. And that is the nice thing with these rosters that I've made, is that it kind of works like that. So you have a high elite goalie in Wallstead, could be backed up by a high starter in McDonald, and they're American and Swedish, right? So those counter each other really well. We have a American winger, unsigned free agent in Zidlicki. Then we have a unsigned defenseman, Swedish defenseman in Tamernes. Then you have like an American center, and then a Swedish defenseman again. And then like just things like that where it balances really well. You know, it would be a really fun series to do, in my opinion. Give me player suggestions and I will definitely be able to put them into the game if you guys so choose to go with a new series rather than Journeyman. But there are a couple things that I need to see from you guys if you do want to create new players. So here's kind of I'll do a rundown on the screen. Let me just get this back to my face cam. There we go. Okay, so I'll do a rundown on the screen. You guys will see it on this side. It'll be like all these different things you have to fill out to create a player properly. So this is what I'm looking for from you guys if you do want to create players and go with either country collaboration or a Nation United, one of those two. So our first thing you guys have to provide is going to have to be the player name. That's going to be the first thing, kind of the big thing. That will essentially determine their nationality as well, right? So if you're making a Swedish player, don't give them some American name, obviously. You guys know this already. You guys are good with that kind of stuff. But yeah, go name, nationality are the two main things I need to know. Then potential, position, style, so what kind of player they are in their position. Then their overall, their age, their height, their weight, and their handedness. Those are all the things I need to know. You will see it here on screen. It'll be on this side, I guess. And yeah, if you guys want to go fill those out for new creative players that we can add to the game, I'm looking especially for 14 and 15-year-old players that will be further on in the draft that we could pick up. And honestly, I don't even have to be stupid high-rated or crazy potential, just good players that we can add to the game and, you know, potentially pick up. So mainly Swedish players, but Swedish and American players, depends on what series you guys choose. I get the feeling that country collaboration would end up being the funnest, as one, we're using a team that I haven't seen a great franchise series from so far on NHL 20, being the Hartford Whalers, and two, it would just be crazy to have that kind of combined chemistry and nationality in a single team. So yeah, that's just my opinions and my thoughts on what I'm kind of looking to do moving forward with this channel. So yeah, you guys have all your options. They'll be right up here in the top corner on the card. Please make sure you go and vote, because if you don't, it doesn't make this channel work. So yeah, you got three real options here. So yeah, let's just go over them one more time. First one is keep Journeyman. Keep uploading on the same schedule you're doing. Grind out Journeyman, grind out Tigers. Keep it going with Drafted Glory. I'm totally good with doing that if you guys want to see that continue. The second option is a Nation United with the Sweden Royals, and that would replace Journeyman, so we'd cancel Journeyman, which I don't know if I'm quite ready to do yet, but that's an option. And then the third one, which I'm kind of more excited about, to be honest, but it's up to you guys what you want to see, is country collaboration with the Hartford Whalers, where we use Swedish and American players to draft and build a team over the years and try to win cups. So yeah, that is your options for new series that could be available on my channel, or if you guys just want to see everything continue the way it has been going. So that is going to be it for me. If you guys are looking forward to seeing what happens with my channel and how things are going to take place moving into the future, then please make sure you go down below, leave a like on the video, comment players if you think that I should be adding more guys to the game, especially custom rosters. Like, I love that kind of thing here with this this series and just the whole thing that we can do, setting up custom rosters, new players. That's really fun. It brings a whole new kind of level and style to the game, which really makes it more interesting. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already so you don't miss a video. We're doing daily franchise mode videos here, but that is going to be it for me. If you guys like the video, make sure you leave a like, go comment, go vote, do all that stuff. Make sure you vote. But anyways, that is going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.